11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Been well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 5 yards.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They run it with Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So Wilson. That's good for us.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. They did get a taste the previous.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's got to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now, it's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Carson, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Fred Warner.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson, and able to find Allen Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And hang on here because the running back, Chris Carson, yet to get up after that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That catch good for 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looking. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final week.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 27. He gives it off to Carson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
San Francisco.
Taken in at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Got an open man. It's QT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing again here. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
13 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Back to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run the draw with Mostert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's
Out of the gun now on third down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked out all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Chris Carson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And operating from the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Wilson's going to wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Mostert.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Samuel.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 9 now.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
The pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
There on the tackle.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
38.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man is QT, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to find Lazard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing now is Wilson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 10, 46 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Wilson to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my